for the replay crew, good morning. Thank you for being on replay. Please don't forget to hit the like or the dislike or whichever you choose. And if you're not subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you do subscribe. Anyway, I just figured it was kind of a difficult weekend. Or difficult Sunday anyway. Saturday was great. I spent some time with my little one Saturday and we played outside and things like that. But yesterday was a little difficult, which I will get into a little bit later when everybody's here. Well, hello, Miracle. Miracle would like to say good morning, and she will attack my hair here in just a minute, more than likely. And Gray would like to say good morning. Never mind, Miracle probably won't attack my hair because she doesn't usually like Gray in her space. Y'all, I have 3 cats on me, and they're all gray. There was Bree Bree. Is there a reason you're standing there? Anyway, well, good morning to the people who are starting to come in. It's just me and the cats this morning. Well, and Jasper. Jasper's here, but he's on the other side of the couch. Anyway, for those who don't know, Jasper is my beagle. Are you leaving me? Okay, I guess she's leaving me. Yeah, it was kind of a sad weekend. Like I said, I'll go more into that when people start trickling in. But I hope everybody's doing okay today. Is doing okay this week. I hope y'all have a great week, and hopefully it'll be better than the week I have coming up. So, anyhow, I was just kind of sitting here hanging out with the kitty cats and Jasper, and thought I'd come in and say hi to everybody here. Didn't I, Gray? This is Gray. We didn't really plan on. We weren't really planning on keeping him in the family. We were planning on just finding him a good home. So we just called him Gray Baby because he was it was him and his sister that they were born into my parents' backyard. Well, so we just called him he was the Gray Baby. Now he's just Gray. Hello to everybody coming in. Please don't forget to hit the like or the dislike or whichever. Hi, Flores. Oh, you're watching from the Philippines? So that's somewhere I've always wanted to go. I am in North Georgia in the U.S. I'm close to the Tennessee state line. It's good to have you. Welcome in. It's good to have you in here. Gray, can you say hi? If you like cats, you're in the right place. If you like dogs, you're in the right place. I do have one dog wandering around here. So how are you doing this morning today, Flores? I don't know if it's morning or afternoon, or I'm not sure what the time is over there. Hi, Anthony. Well, thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that. Welcome in. It's just me and Gray. Isn't it, Gray? Hi, Tanvir. I'm good. How are you? Welcome in. Where are y'all chatting from? Like I just said, I'm in northern Georgia. Well, thank you, Tanvir. But I'm happily married. Thank you, Kathy Ann. Hi, Kathy Ann. But anyway, now Ravsing, you don't even know me. Kathy Ann, I hear you there. And he's a signed hoe. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't know that. Thank you for being here and modding. Jasper. No. Sorry, Jasper's getting into everything. Oh, that John. I was thinking of another one. I don't know who I was thinking of, but I wasn't thinking of John Travolta. Yeah. Hi, Zozo. Yeah, if you're here looking for good time, girls, not the time, not the place. I am happily married. So, I ain't going nowhere. Besides, yeah, who could, I mean, I found a man that loves cats. Who could ask for more? Yeah, it was kind of a rough day yesterday, so trying to get myself into better spirits. Oh, I didn't know that, Kathy Ann. I've only watched bits and pieces of the movie, so that's probably why. Zozo, you're 9? Well, welcome in. This is, we're pretty family friendly here. But, it does say not for kids on the video, but that's, like I said, we try to keep it family friendly. Oh, wow, I didn't know that, Kathy Ann. Why are you flipping your head upside down? You are silly. But, yeah, my best friend, for those who don't know, my best friend, her dad passed away yesterday. He's been like another dad to me since I was like 12 years old. We used to go on family. Can I help you? Used to go on family trips and stuff with them when I was a kid. And he would just treat me like one of his, and so did and his wife did the same. She's been gone for a few years. Gonna miss him. I actually was flipping through some old pictures last night and found a picture. I can talk all I want to. He's trying to tell me to stop talking, y'all. Anyway, I found a picture of my youngest daughter with her dad, and him just grinning from ear to ear because he'd always tell me I just love that little girl. But I sent it over to my best friend. I knew she would like it. Anyhow, can I help you? He is a little busy bee this morning. Anyway, it looks like it says I went down to one person. Now I got 3. But anyway, he is laid back here like a baby. He's not spoiled at all. I don't remember him ever doing this where he laid back here like a baby. Anyway, I see you. It's too bad Eric's not on here. He likes when he sees you because you look like his cat. But yeah, I was kind of taking a trip down memory lane last night. I guess that tends to happen when somebody passes, Good. I guess that's a natural reaction, I suppose, to start remembering try to remember the good times. I remember we used to go hiking at a place near here. It's not too far from here. It's about an hour drive, I guess. And we would. It's I can't remember the name of the. I don't know if it's. I know the name of the place was Fort Mountain, but I don't know. I don't know if that was the name of the mountain or just the place. But anyway, we would go up there and hike. Hi, Juan. No, thanks, Juan. I'm not going to do that. Thank you, Kathy Ann. But we would go up there hiking and have a picnic and things like that. We'd spend the whole day. Oh no, you're fine, Kathy Ann. I'm just over here babbling. But just sitting there and remembering some of those trips. Our goal was always to hike to a waterfall. Hi, Bahasian. I'm sorry if I say this wrong. Bahasian. How are you? Welcome in, everybody. Anyway, we would make it our goal to hike up to the waterfall, and then we would come back down. That waterfall was beautiful. I'm sure my best friend probably has pictures somewhere of us. For whatever reason, I don't remember ever having a camera up there. But I know her parents would take pictures, so I'm sure she's got pictures somewhere of us. Looks like Gray is leaving me. Of us up there on that waterfall. Need to ask her about that, if she's got any. Well, but not right now. She's kind of got her plate full. She's, she was her dad's, power of attorney or whatever. And she's in charge of making sure that, everything gets done, which her sister's helping her. And so if y'all would, for those of you who pray, or if you don't, send good thoughts or whatever to my friend and her sister. They're having some struggles right now, mostly because her dad's insurance policy didn't cover. His life insurance it doesn't cover all of the funeral expenses, and they're having to come up with an extra $3,000 to $4,000, which they're struggling with. Well, there is a GoFundMe, but I'm not gonna. I don't know if I should post it here or not. I don't know if she would want that. Anyhow, and just in case y'all think that I'm all of a sudden completely without a cat. Sabrina says good morning. Anyhow, so does anybody have any exciting plans for the week? I really don't, but well, I'm sure at some point this week I will be going to a funeral. And it's hard when I spent most of yesterday messaging my best friend or talking to her on the phone, and I offered several times, to go over to her house, but she just kept saying, just pray. So I don't think she was wanting a lot of people around right then. She wasn't by herself. She had her husband, but it's hard when you see somebody you love going through something like that and you can't help them. And you can't, you can't fix it. Sorry guys, I don't know if my chat's freezing or what. Okay. Anyhow, we'll try to go on to cheerier subjects here. So yesterday, I had to go to the store and grab a couple things, and when I came back, my daughter stayed here with her dad, with my husband, and when I came back, she was sitting in her little chair that she's got over here. She's puts it wherever she wants it. It's, you know, little kid. It's a chair for kids. Sorry. She just kind of puts it wherever she wants it. Right now, she's got it over in the corner by our front door. And I came in and she's sitting there and she said, "Mommy, I'm sad." And I said, "Why?" She said, "Because I really want a bird and I don't think anybody's going to get me one." I had to practically bite my tongue in half. See, her birthday is coming up next month. What she doesn't know, we already have the cage. We'll be getting the birds in a couple weeks, more than likely. So, yeah. She doesn't know that she is getting birds for her birthday. And she was just so sad. Saying, "I don't think anybody's going to get me a bird. And I really want one." I said, "You got a birthday coming up, you know. But nobody's going to get me a bird for my birthday. It's too expensive, Mommy." I was so close to taking her out there and showing her the cage. Y'all are being awfully quiet today. And for the ones that are new here, if y'all wouldn't mind, please hit the subscribe. I do try to go live several times a week, and normally it's a much more upbeat vibe in here. It's just today happened to be a kind of a down day. And y'all please don't forget to hit the like button. It really does help. But yeah, it took everything in me. Been a bumpy bit lately. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Kathy Ann. I appreciate that. But yeah, it just took everything in me not to take her out in the garage and show her the cage. Reason it's out there is she literally never goes in the garage. We don't go out there much, so that's why it's out there. Problem is, now that I've got this cage, I've realized it's not really the right cage for a parakeet. For parakeets, so I'm gonna have to try to get another cage. So that's something I'm trying to figure out, because I'm gonna have to sell this one and get another cage, but I'm afraid if I sell this one, I won't find another one in time for her birthday, which I mean, this one would work temporarily for a parakeet. But I just don't want to sell it and not have one when it's time to get the birds. We'll just have to see what happens. My best friend had told me a few days ago that her sister might have a bird cage that I could have, but you know, I did mention it to her sister, but you know, their dad just passed away. I understand that thing. That's the last thing she's worried about. Anyhow, um, I was video chatting with my daughter the other day, my oldest daughter. My grandbaby is trying to push up to crawl, you guys. She's not even 4 months yet. She'll be 4 months on Wednesday. And she's trying to push herself up to crawl. It's so cute. And she's already getting frustrated because she can't. She was she's making that noise when she couldn't get herself going. It was adorable. Oh. She's growing fast, y'all. I'm hoping to see her this week or this weekend. You know, the part that really stinks about not being able to drive very far because of my vision is I can't go see her when I want to, and she lives a little over an hour away. Hi, Altile. Welcome in. all tile and stonework. But yeah, and hello, ant. I'm not an ant. Well, I am an ant, but Anyway, actually, I just talked to my nephew last night. He's 20. I believe he's 28 now. He'll be 29 later this year. But he's a very sweet young man. But he's autistic, so I've been told that what they said is that his mentality would always be more like that of a 12 to 14-year-old, I guess. But he's a good kid. I still think of him as a kid. I don't care how old he is. We didn't get to talk long last night. I was letting him know about my friend's dad because their family knew. That's part of the family. They know her dad really well. Anyway. Oh, and one reason I do ask everybody to please hit the subscribe is because I'm Petty Betty, or I can be. And I was told, I'm sorry, I keep looking to make sure I keep thinking I hear somebody coming down the hallway. I was told by somebody in my real life that I would never get this channel monetized. It's gonna happen now just because they said that. I don't care that it's going to happen. But anyhow, there's not really a whole lot to talk about this morning. Mostly I just, I'm trying to make this a daily thing in the mornings, but I'm not going to have it every morning, especially on the weekends when I have her. Hey, Journey. Thanks for popping in. Well, you're up early. So, it's not even daylight in your part of the country, is it? That's something I'm having to get used to with this daylight savings time is, now I have to drive my daughter to school in the dark. I'm not supposed to drive when it's dark. So my husband's probably going to have to. Oh, potty break. Yeah, my husband's probably going to have to start driving her. But anyway, see, it's just gotten daylight here. But yeah, sorry, my brain's a little fried, especially after yesterday. Like I said, Journey, I was just telling them that my best friend of 36 years, something like that, we've been best friends since we were 12. I'm okay. Just a little frazzled, I guess. A little tired. How are you, Journey? By the way, like I said, I was just telling them that my best friend's dad passed away yesterday, and he's been like another dad to me since I was about 12 years old. So yeah, nerves are kind of frazzled, I guess. But I'm worried about my best friend. She's having a really tough time. Her mom passed away a few years ago, and her dad, her and her dad were really close. Her and her mom were too, but then her and her dad were just, they were pretty close. She actually lived with him. Her and her husband lived in, lived there and helped take care of her dad. So yesterday when I talked to her, she told me that, see, she's not really a drinker, but when her mom died, she drank so much that she almost got alcohol poisoning, and we were really concerned about her. Well, she told me yesterday. She said, I'm trying to stay away from the alcohol." She said, "But," she said, "I'm really fighting it." She said it's really a struggle. So hopefully, her husband was there with her. So hopefully, her husband can, you know, help with encouraging her. You know, he I was a bridesmaid in their wedding back in 20, I want to say 21. Yeah, I think it was 2021. I don't think it wasn't during the pandemic. I don't think so. I think it was 2021 or 22. Not sure. But anyway, he made me a promise. When they got married, he promised me that he would take care of her because her ex-husband was something I'm not allowed to say on YouTube. He was she was he would hurt her, physically hurt her quite often, which I didn't know about until, you know, until it had already been going on for years because she moved away. She moved about 2 hours away. But anyway, so I told her now, husband, I said, you know, she's already been through HE double hockey sticks. You better take care of her. And he promised me he would. Now, they have had their ups and downs. They've had some bad times too, but he's never laid a finger on her like that I know of. Well, I don't need to add that to it. He's never laid a finger on her like that, because if he had, she wouldn't be there anymore. She didn't put him on the curb, or no, he wouldn't be there anymore. She didn't put him on the curb. Anyhow, sorry guys, my eyes are really bothering me, I think, from not sleeping all that much. Anyhow, I did finally, one thing I was trying to do yesterday, and it took forever, was, you know, we had another friend that hung with that turned out to be a distant cousin of mine. You know, we couldn't get a hold of her to tell her. Probably it took me forever. But I got a hold of her son. He said she'd gotten a message. So anyway, it was at least one thing Kim wanted her to know. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say my friend's name. But that's okay. She wanted her to know, but couldn't get a hold of her, and she didn't have it in her yesterday to keep trying. So I told her I would take care of it. And I don't know why I'm just rattling on. Sorry. Lack of sleep. I'm going to blame lack of sleep. Sabrina has a few things to say. Hey, Bunky. Yeah, I'm pretty exhausted. I was just telling everybody that my best friend, which we've been best friends since I was like 12, her dad passed away yesterday, and he was like another dad to me. So it's been kind of been kind of a rough 24 hours, not for me too, but especially for my friend, for my best friend. Been trying to be there for her. Anyway. Oh, thank you, Bucky. And I just told Journey, you're up awfully early. one thing I had told earlier, which I don't know if all of y'all were here, I don't think several of y'all weren't here for it, is so I had come in from the store yesterday, and my daughter was all sad, telling me how she really wanted a bird, and she didn't think she was going to get one. Thank you, Journey. I really appreciate that. Sleep good. But she's all sad, said, I don't think I'm ever gonna get a bird. I said, you got a birthday coming up, you know. I know, but nobody's gonna get me a bird. It's too expensive. Took everything in me not to tell her. The cage is already out in the garage. Now we just need to add birds. But actually, I'm gonna end up needing another cage, because the cage that I got, I thought would be good for parakeets, but it's really not. So, oh. Look, I hope y'all don't mind if I smoke. My nerves. Sorry, Sabrina yelled at me. My nerves have been absolutely shot. I have to go outside, so she's gonna have to move. Y'all get to see Jasper. Oh, thank you, Becky. And hi, Jarawa. Jawara. I'm sorry, I can't say that. Jawara, not Nana. Welcome in. Thank you, Becky. I'm gonna be okay. Actually, I have made myself a promise, and I'm putting it out here so I can keep holding myself accountable. Come on, Jasper. I have decided. Come on, Jasper. Coming with me? Guess Jasper ain't coming. So, my birthday is in August. I am roughly 100 pounds overweight. So, yeah, I'm not a small person. 6 foot tall. Well, I have decided that I'm going to start utilizing the walking track by my house, which is directly beside my house. We actually went, my daughter that'll be 6 next month, we went walking Saturday. We took the dog out for a walk, and we went for a walk. Then we took him around the track one time, and then we went around without him, brought him back home. So I've decided, hang on a second, guys. Get off the crab tank. Get off. The cats like to get up there on the crab tank, and they mess up the humidity inside of it. But I've decided I'm going to lose 50 pounds by my birthday. And hopefully another 50 by Christmas. That's my goal. Or by the end of the year. I won't necessarily by Christmas, just say by the end of the year. That is my goal. And plus, diabetes is very prevalent in my family. Including the aunt that I take everything after. So I'm going to do my best to make sure that I avoid that. I had a daughter late in life, I'll be 48 in August. She's fixing to turn 6. Exactly, Becky. 2 pounds at a time. Sorry, guys. He's loud. Jasper. Jasper, come here. Sorry. Hang on. I'm going to mute for a second. Sorry, guys. He's being loud. Come here, say hi. Come here, say hi. You want to say hi? There's Jasper. Yeah, I'm being a barky. Hey, Matrix. Sorry, guys. I hope this doesn't bother anybody. Yeah, Jasper puppy. Jasper, stop. I always joke. Oh, the dogs won't get. Oh, chasing the raccoon. Ooh, for their sake, I hope they didn't catch it. Oh, my neighbor's in his yard. That's what he's barking about. I know I saw that Matrix. I don't remember whose channel I was on last night, but I saw that you're going home. I'm excited for you. I know you're ready to go home. How are you feeling? Hey, Keith. Thank you for everybody for popping in. Jasper, Keith wants to know how you're doing. Want to come say hi? Come here. Let's get him back on here. Come here. Come on. Come on. There you go. You say hi? Say hi. You getting cold already? Hi, Mrs. G. Appreciate y'all popping in. Thank you, Keith. He's a little bit rotten. And loud. How dare the neighbor come out in their own yard? Anyway. I said, y'all forgive the way I look. It's been a rough weekend. I was just explaining to everybody that my best friend's dad passed away yesterday. Hey, Eric. I just said a few minutes ago it's too bad Eric's not in here because I had Gray in my lap. Sweet dream. Well, good night, Eric, and sweet dreams. But, my best friend's dad passed away yesterday, and, we've known each other since we were 12. We became best friends in the 7th grade, and he's been like another dad to me ever since. You know, I even went on family trips and stuff with them. And her mom passed away a few years ago, so. Alright, Matrix, have a good nap. And let us know when you, hopefully next time I stream, if you can pop in here, let us know you make it home safe. Thank you, Mrs. G. Thank you, everybody. Oh, Matrix, I'm so sorry. I remember that. I'm so sorry. And y'all, I'm sorry about Jasper. He's loud. I'm sorry, my chat freezes up sometimes, so I miss comments for a minute. But I do eventually catch up. Anyhow. Oh, you're doing the live sometime today, Matrix? Alright. Can one of Becky or Kathy Ann, can one of y'all put Matrix's link in there? I will try to make sure that I catch that. But sorry. My eyes are bothering me. Of course, they bother me every day. What else is new? But yeah, we are going back to what I was talking about with my daughter. She was talking about how she was so sad that she didn't think anybody was going to get her a bird. Thank you, Becky. Little does she know, the cage is already in the garage. Unfortunately, it's not. I'm trying to find another cage. I'm trying to get another cage because that one, after I got it and looked at it for a little while, I bought it off of Marketplace. After I looked at it, I thought, it's not really right for parakeet cage. And I actually posted that I've already joined a few groups for parakeet owners. And I posted it in there and they all agreed it's not really right for parakeets. So I'm looking for a better one. But I'm not selling that one until I get another one. Because I want to make sure that we do have some sort of cage here once we get the birds. We're hopefully going to be getting the birds the first weekend in April. Part of her birthday, because part of her birthday, which her birthday is later in April, but part of an early birthday is I'm going to take her to a pet expo, wildlife pet expo. She's going to love it. In the meantime, tomorrow is my mama's birthday. She'll be 73 tomorrow. And she don't look or act it. But she will tell you that she feels it. My mama fell the other day. Luckily, she didn't break anything. With 13 cats, yeah. We have a part of the cats are not allowed in the bedrooms. So we're gonna keep the birds in her bedroom. My daughter, she'll be 6 next month. And that's my youngest. Now I have 2 daughters actually. There's quite an age span between them. My oldest daughter will be 23 this summer. In July. And she has a baby of her own. So I'm a grandma. My 6-year-old, she's a little comedian. She's almost 6 years old. Sorry guys, sorry about Jasper. My almost 6-year-old, he's a little comedian. She'll tell me sometimes, she'll say, "Mommy, you're old. You're like a grandma old." I said, "I am a grandma." Come on, Jasper. For any of y'all wanting to see the cats, y'all will see them again here in just a second. I just got you off of there. Move. Scooch, Jasper. Let me by, please. Jasper, move. Oh, I'm over here. See, the cats are not supposed to be on the crab tank. They know it. They don't care. Before I move him, I'm going to show you my baby. This is Dakota. I love all the kitty cats, but he's kind of special. Dakota. Yeah? Do you know you're not supposed to be up? Yeah, he's our biggest cat. He is. He weighs... Hey, Kim. He weighs almost 15 pounds. You know you're not supposed to be up there, right? I see how little you care. Come on. Come on. Get down. I don't think the crabs are up and about yet this morning. Nope. They're both sleeping. There's only 2 that are above the sand right now. I have 4. Wait a minute. See if I can see them. One of them I'm expecting to come back up just any time now. So I keep looking for her. I have the crabs. But the good kind of crabs. Well, I don't know where... Oh, I think Sebastian may have went under. I can see this one back there. See where all the shells are grouped together? That one in the very back that's sticking up a little bit has a crab in it. That is flounder. I don't see Sebastian. He was trying to go under yesterday. I think he may have went under. Anyway. Now here's Sabrina talking to me. She's got a few things to. She's always got a few things to say, don't you, Bree Bree? We call her Chatty Cathy. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get this jacket off. It's cold outside this morning. I don't know what the temperature is. I always looking on my phone. I can't do that while I'm on the phone or while I'm streaming. Anyhow, I'm sure Sabrina's about to come over here and join us. Yeah, we call her Chatty Catty. Yeah. Come here, Sabrina. Come on, baby. Come on. I guess that, like I was saying, Dakota, my special one, kind of special to me. Sabrina is also special. Well, I was trying to get you in my lap, silly. Come here. Would you quit complaining? Usually she climbs up here on her own. You say hi? Say hi. She's gonna yell at me. Oh, I see why she didn't want my lap. She's not too fond of Gray here. Who are you hissing at? And Dakota is also going to come over here and rub the phone. I think Dakota's trying to sweet talk me because he knows he wasn't supposed to be on that crab tank. Come here, Dakota. Actually, most of the cats we came up with names pretty quick for. They either came with the name or it just came to us. Now, for some reason, the ones that took the longest was like this one here. That's Skylar. But Skylar is the one that we took her mama in pregnant, and we kept all the babies. Well, she had five kittens, and one didn't make it, but we kept the four that did. There's Skylar, her sister Bella, and then their brothers are Lenny and Squeaky. And it took us a few weeks to name them for some reason. Skylar, my oldest daughter, actually named her. And then my husband came up with Bella. And I came up with Lenny and Squeaky. Because, Laverne and Shirley. Lenny and Squeaky are twins. Oh, really? Kim, my older daughter, was named years before she was conceived. Oh. Well, with my oldest... Hey, Marla. Welcome in, everybody. But for my oldest, you don't say my youngest daughter's name on here because she's only, she's not even 6 yet. But my oldest, I can tell you her name is Holly. I had a friend in high school named Holly, and I just fell in love with the name. So I knew for many years that I wanted her to be Holly. And which actually Holly is, hey Ben. Yes, you sure did. We are live. But my oldest, Holly is actually her middle name. Her first name is a family name on my ex-husband's side. But we didn't call her by it because, like I said, it's a family name. There's like 3 or 4 of them. And every time you would say that name, it's a family get-togethers, they'd all turn. What? No. We'll call her Holly. But anyhow, that's pretty cool. Favorite name my husband's by, my mom named her initials. Let's see, my husband's stepmom. Oh, I like that. Yeah, we have a couple of family names on my side, but Kelsey being one of them. My great grandfather was Kels. But I already have a cousin. I already had a cousin whose daughter was Kelsey. So we didn't want to. It gets confusing when you have more than one running around. So and Kelsey is only about a year or two older than my daughter. No, I guess she's a little older than that. I'm not sure exactly. I can't remember exactly how old Kelsey is now. Yeah, actually, one of my cousin's birthday is today. So I have my cousin's birthday today. My nephew's birthday is today. My mom's is tomorrow, which my nephew is through my ex-husband, but he informed me that I'm still his aunt, whether I like it or not. But anyway, so I got my nephew's birthday today, my cousin's birthday today, my mom's is tomorrow, another cousin is on the 12th. I got an uncle on the 17th. I mean, we got a lot of family birthdays in March. You getting snow up there, Kim? I want snow. I like snow. I want snow. I think I'm not sure exactly what temperature it is here. It feels like it's in the 50s. I make modding look easy. Actually, in most channels, it's not all that difficult, I guess. So, if it was, I wouldn't do it. You just play one on TV. March is a huge month for birthdays, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Give me all the snow so it doesn't go to bin. We did get a fairly decent snow this winter. We don't always get snow, but we got a fairly decent snow this winter, so my daughter got to go out and play in it. And then the other one was just like a dusting. So she tried to play in, but then she ended up getting mad. Because there wasn't really enough to play. We actually got to get her sled out this year. Sorry, my nose is itching. We have on the side of our yard here is just a little hill that comes down into the yard. It's just perfect for her to slide down on her sled. Hey, Brian. Becky, you don't like snow either? Well, I guess you're in a good part of the country then. I would imagine LA doesn't get much of any snow. Well, actually, it was since Brian just got here. I have to do. Come here, Jasper. Jasper's right beside me. And you say good morning? Say good morning. You say hi to everybody. Poor Jasper. Hey, Sophia. Yeah, southern Georgia got some storms last night. I haven't paid attention to the news much. Yesterday was a rough day. My best, like I've said, won't keep going into it because I know I've already said it a few times, but my best friend's dad died yesterday. We've been friends since we were 12. We've been best friends since we were 12, and her dad was like another dad to me. So, yeah. Becky said we get snow about 2 hours east of LA. We used to play in the snow and then drive to the beach when we were younger. That'd be fun. Ben. Yeah, it's her dad is he was a character. He was a prankster, that's for sure. But, thanks, y'all. Pin. I needed a laugh, y'all. Using our comedians and actors to soften you up. Anyway, I'm so sorry I can't quit yawning. Jasper. What are we gonna do with him, Jasper? He ain't paying no attention. But anyhow, so while I was talking to my best friend yesterday, which we talked several times, we messaged several times, I offered to come over to her house and just sit with her, but she kept saying, just pray, just pray. So I kind of got the feeling that she didn't want a lot of people around. She had her husband, so she wasn't alone. A song out there called Elbows Up in Support of Canada. I have to look that up. But when I was talking to my best friend yesterday, I said, she has more animals than I do, believe it or not. The last time I asked her, she had something like 7 or 8 dogs, and more cats than me. I don't remember exactly how many, and she's added some since then, which they have the space for it. It's not like a hoarding type situation because they have the space and money to care for them. So, but I asked her yesterday. I said asked her how the animals were reacting because she was crying so hard. Exactly, Sophia. She is never alone. She said, if this tells you anything, I'm laying in the bed and I'm covered with dogs and cats. Actually, she took in a pregnant stray, like back in November or December. Yeah. Then in December, bam, 13 puppies. And she wants to try to convince me to take one. I'm like, I have enough here. 2 of the puppies didn't make it, but 11 of them did. Now I'm something interested in this behavior off, man. You actually have to read it, carry with you. Does nothing to help you. Yeah. Marla, actually, I did think about that. I thought, I was going to try to take her something. But, yeah, exactly, Brian. You can barely handle your 3 most of the time. Exactly. Hi, Deviant. I hope I said that right. I am from northern Georgia. Where are you from? But, okay, please don't spam the chat. But anyway, she has one that is like her. She's the queen. Thank you, Becky. Yeah, and the funny thing is, she's probably the smallest of the dogs, but she rules the roost, and she cracks me up. She names all of her dogs after weather, which I think is pretty cool. She has Snowball, Thunder, Wind, Rain. I think there's another one named Storm. There's quite a few. Hi, Lilith, and no, we don't. Let's don't talk about politics. Sophia said you were busy with one terrier. He was wicked smart and feisty. Sounds a little like this guy. If yes, no, I've never been to. I have never been to India. Yeah, we getting trolls, I think. Hey, thank you, Eric. Yeah, we don't talk politics, and please don't spam the chat. One, uh, one, one time is enough. No, Devanch, I haven't been to India, but that's I don't know if you know your messages are coming through several times. Thank you whoever did that. I can't see if that was Becky or Eric. Thanks, y'all. See, my mods are awesome. But anyway, oh, does he, Sophia? Yeah. I don't know if y'all saw the short I put up. I think it was yesterday or the day before. Of trying to get Jasper up. He was so funny. I mean, he literally probably did like this, like, no, I don't see you. I don't see you. Hey, if we get trolls in here, Becky, you feel free to hide them. Becky, I gotta tell you something kind of funny. And the rest of y'all, if y'all know Papa Smurf, you'll think this is funny. Papa Smurf popped in here the other day, and first thing he said, he was like a Beagle Terrier mix. They said he was a mix, but I don't know what he would be mixed with. To me, I just see Beagle. But, a lot of people, other people have said they see Terrier of some kind. But, Papa popped in here the other day, and the first thing he said is he said, I'm putting Dawn on report, which he always says that to me. He's reporting me to Osa. One of my mods didn't know Papa, and as soon as he popped in and said that, he got hidden. I was like, no, don't hide Papa. We had to unhide him really quick. Papa said, geez, I get timed out in Pup's chat and hidden in here. Oh, you were here for that, Becky? That cracked me up. I was laughing about that the rest of the day. But, yeah, he got hidden. Well, he also got timed out in that chat, but that was just for fun. Anyhow, hey, y'all don't forget to hit the like, please. A really cool Whack-A-Troll sticker. I need a Whack-A-Troll sticker. Where do I get those? Sorry. Yep, it is. It's his main joke. He's always saying he's going to report me to Osa. I told him I am Osa. He's Saint Papa Smurf now, Ben, according to him. I think it was No Face that nicknamed him Play a Smurf. So he's Play a Smurf. I don't blame you for that, Becky. You see, that's why you timed it, because you're not sure who's who. Exactly. Ben, you're jealous that you weren't called Osa. It was Fraudy. Well, the one who, if you're talking about the one who actually timed him out, that was Jason. But in case you didn't know, Ben, and the rest of y'all, Becky is apparently my bunkmate. Oh, it was Fraudy that called him Play a Smurf. Okay, yeah. But apparently, so for y'all, those of y'all who don't know, according to the list, Becky and I are both we're both Osa, and we both live at the Hacienda Gardens. So we've decided that we're bunkmates. So she's my bunkie. Eric, you time out for 10 seconds. Why, thank you, Ben. Yeah, we usually time Papa out for about a minute at a time. And Kim, when you saying that wrong link, if that's exactly Becky, that's how we became monkeys. So if y'all ever see one of us pop into a chat and say, "Hey, Bunky," or whatever, we're talking to each other. Because I know I I have confused a few people like that. They're like, "Who is Bunky?" But anyway, um, I am gonna try to get Nightbot on here. That's that one that you can put in your own links and stuff. I just haven't quite figured out how to go about that. So I'm gonna have to. I have a couple of friends that have that on their channels. I'm gonna get with them and ask them to help walk me through it. Okay, Becky. There are so many O's in here. Do you happen to know whatever became of the Motley Crue guy from Swap Bell? No, sure don't. But I know DOA was arrested yesterday. So we'll see what happens with that. He's got this ridiculous bond, unless they get it brought down. So he'll probably be in there a while. His bond was like $325,000. So, but anyway. So I just need to know, if I'm Osa, does that mean Jasper is Osa? Yeah, we don't talk about internal affairs. That absolutely didn't happen anyway. What do y'all think? Is Jasper Osa? If he is, he's the cutest part of Osa. Yep, it's in the eyes. Does he have Xenu eyes? What do you think? I hear him moaning and groaning. Because I won't let him bark. Poor dog, so neglected. I know, right? They never get attention, never gets love. Adorable Osa, exactly. He's Osa Jasper. Are you Osa Jasper? Oh, I just love this dog. He's my little best buddy. Anyhow. But yeah, just, nope. Well, I haven't told my mama that we're planning on adding animals, because she tends to, even though she's not the one taking care of them, she tends to fuss about it. So when did that OSA thing start? It was a year ago. I'm not sure exactly, Ben. And I think Becky stepped away for a second. I know that it was. I know it was before August. I think it might have been like June or July, somewhere in there. The only reason I know it was before August was because that's, sin. Oh, hell no. Um, she was she was the one that told me about it. Like, I went into Jen's chat, Pup Groomer's chat, and Sin was telling me about the list, and that's when I found out I was OSA. And she hasn't been around that much since August, so she's been around a little bit, but not much. I miss Sin. Oh, sorry. One of the cats is meowing somewhere. Can't tell if they're stuck somewhere or just bored. I think that's a bored meow. We used to have a cat that when he would get bored, he would go through here meowing at the top of his lungs and wake everybody up. He made sure if he was bored, he was going to get somebody out here to keep him company. Right, Jasper? No, you're not gonna say anything. Anyway. Oh, that's my foot, Jasper. I'm so glad y'all all popped in to say hi. I found out in Natalie's chat technically it's my evil twin that lives in Florida because they messed up my handle. And Sophia, I knew that was the other day. I think I was I was lurking in, I think in Tori's chat, and I knew the second the second that she was talking to you. Sorry, he's hurting my leg. I knew the instant that she was talking to you before she even got your handle out, which means she was saying, "Ma, Mer." Oh, Sophia's in there. Oh, Timmy knockoff. Oh, thank you, Jasper. Poor persecuted puppy. Right, Brian? Poor persecuted puppy. Yeah, he really is a good boy. Right, Sophia? I think after all this time I could probably pronounce it, but Sophia is a lot easier. But, Brian, I was meaning to ask you how Phil's doing. And your other puppies, too. I'm kind of partial to Phil. What you think, Jasper? I may be dog sitting again soon. I'm not sure exactly when, but I may be dog sitting my parents' dog. Puppies are brats, so they're doing good. I know what you mean. Oh. Kim, were you looking for some kind of a link or something? Is that what you were looking for? Because only the mods can share the links in there, and I don't know where I don't know. I think Becky stepped away for a second. Speaking of, gotta take George and Belle out. All right, Brian. I'll probably be wrapping up here in the next few minutes, but well, Kim, what was the link to? What was it for? You know, if one of my mods can maybe able to grab it and put it in there. Sorry, y'all. My eyes really bothered me. Anyhow, the Wackatrol merch. Oh, okay. But Kim, if you want, what I could do is I could give you a wrench, and that way you can share that if that's okay with you. Turn on to not response tonight. Oh, okay. All right, awesome. There you go, Kim. You know, I like hearing Aaron pronounce her name too. Another name that I get a kick out of with Aaron is when he does that Lathanna growling jaw. Oh, thank you, Eric, and thank you, Kim. I may have to go in there and get some of that Whack-A-Troll merch myself when my husband gets paid again. Alright, you guys, well, it's been, actually, this stream has been a little bit longer than my normal. For those of you who haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Um, I'm kind of being a petty Betty there because someone told me in my real life that I would never be able to have the trolls been. They've been coming down. They've been coming down now. Hmm. Trolls be trolling. But now I tend to get some when I stream vertical like this. So I've been getting a few. I'm sorry, y'all. My eyes are just really bothering me. Yeah, it's also hilarious that people try to correct my handle because I made that saying up. That's funny. Anyway, guys, I have been on here actually a little bit longer than normal. I really appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me. I really needed the connection, I guess. But as y'all can see, my eyes are starting to really drive me nuts. So I'm gonna have to go put drops in and stuff. But anyway, guys, I love you all. Please remember, if you see someone without a smile, please make sure you give them one of yours, because you don't know what that person might be going through. That smile could mean everything to them. But anyhow, I will see you guys in the chats, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day or night or whichever it may be. Bye, y'all.